We know she just lies. Well, I was listening to Candace Owens and I read her book. Okay, you're listening to a grifter. Okay, so she's not giving you factual information. She's a grifter.
He's talking about, well, Candace Owens is a grifter. Nobody grifts more than Kamala. Okay. 1 minute do you have no sense, man? Next minute she's you better thank the union worker. Like, come on. That is a grift. That is a hard grift.
Oh, I agree 1000%. Would you call Ben Crump and say it's because I'm black?
The guy's a dick. Let's just put it that way.
Usually when you think about a Trump voter, you think about a white male with a red hat on, but there were millions of black voters who picked Donald Trump this time. So I came here to talk to 3 of them. And I was surprised by what I found. You weren't always a Republican.
No, actually, I come from a family that was like super Democratic. My first time voting, I voted Democrat. I voted for Joe Biden.
What about Trump appealed to you?
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, part of it is he's an I like authenticity.
You voted for Obama then you voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. But 2020, you voted for Donald Trump. What made the change?
I began listening to someone. Her name is Candace Owens, and I read her book, and it just opened my eyes to maybe he's not this person that I have been led to believe that he was.
So you voted against Trump in 2016.
Yes.
But then in 2020, you voted for him?
Absolutely.
Why?
I saw how things were going during his first term, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I was pleased with what was happening. I saw the economy getting better. I saw country relations in certain countries getting better.
You know, people, when they think about a Trump voter, they usually think about like a white dude with like a red hat on and a pickup truck. And y'all are not that at all. So Donald Trump's team went in, they took down Harriet Tubman's picture for a quick minute. They're trying to like knock out the black museums. What does that have to do with the price of eggs, and how does that impact you?
In some ways, it's a slap in the face. In other ways, I don't care. I care more about how I'm going to take care of my children.
I don't think the average American cares about that. I know I am sick and tired of seeing black people sit there and complain about something, but not taking action and steps to actually try to change things in an appropriate manner.
This man is talking about running for a 3rd term. Now, what do you think about that?
The 3rd term, for me, absolutely not. I think it's at the end of these 4 years, it's time to move on.
This is a prime example of him trolling people, because people have said, they're like, oh, if he gets in the office, he's going to be a dictator. He's going to try to run for a 3rd term. So he's like, okay, y'all think I'm going to do that? I'm going to mess with y'all and say this to take y'all out.
I thought you loved this man because he's so authentic and he's such a truth teller.
But you need to know the difference between somebody trolling somebody, and this is a prime example of him being a troll.
In some ways, I was happier. In some ways, I was sadder. But I'm going to tell you right now, there is a movement in Black America toward the Republican Party. And we talked to 3 people who are amazing representatives of that movement.
All right. So next, what happens, guys, is Van Jones asked those same 3 people, will they vote for Donald Trump again? And Roland Martin is going to respond to Van Jones and those people on the panel. And he's going to show them blatant disrespect, all because they are Trump supporters. Now, I don't know why black leaders, quote unquote, black leaders, feel like they have the position to say whatever the hell they want about black voters, but I'm gonna let them do what they do. Here's the video right here, guys. Hit the like button, all right? All right, and watch how he responds, and then me and Ms. Mika are gonna come after this.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump again, yes or no?
Yes, I would. Now, in the future, I am not a diehard Democrat or diehard Republican. If there were a Democratic candidate who was more aligned for me, then I would vote Democrat.
If you go back in time, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
Yes.
I think I might know the answer on this thing.
She said yes. It's immediately yes. No, I'm sorry.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
1000%, absolutely yes.
John, those are 3 of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so let me just unpack what I heard. Now I know Morgan's like, oh no, you can't go there. Actually, I can go there because those are three idiots.
Hold on, before he starts, look at this guy's face. Guys, look at the guy that's sitting to the far right of Swollen Martin, right? And I want y'all to see his face as Swollen Martin says what he says about the people who voted for Trump. Listen to watch his face. Watch his face, guys. He looked like something stink the whole time. Watch
Said
this.
absolutely yes.
John, those are
Look at him,
three
look at
of the
him.
dumbest people I've ever seen in my life.
Look
Okay,
at
so
him.
let me just unpack what I heard. Now I know Morgan's like, oh no, you can't go there. Actually, I can go there because those are three idiots.
Oh,
First
she
and
ain't got
foremost.
I
bald
want to
head
hear the
reason.
rationale. I want to hear.
No, here's why. First of all, when the woman in red, yeah, I was listening to Candace Owens. We know she lies. We know she just lies. Well, I was listening to Candace Owens and I read her book. Okay, you're listening to a grifter. Okay, so she's not giving you factual information. She's a grifter. Then let's go to this idiot dude who needs a haircut. Okay, so he's sitting here. Yeah, TikTok is the holy grail. I'm not getting my information from news channels. I'm getting it from TikTok. Here's what we know based upon polling. People who got information from news sources voted more so for Harris because they got factual information. Folk who got their information from non-news sources, they voted for Trump. So right there, he's listening to people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Then, I kind of like it that he's an asshole. Okay. I don't know how you can run against that because if you just choose not to be an idiot, I don't know how you could do that. But then you got the other woman. I'm sick of black people who don't try to do something to fix the situation. I'm sorry. Those three were in North Carolina. I recall something called Moral Mondays. The environmental justice movement began in that state. They have been fighting fascism in North Carolina since Obama won in 2008.
Miss Mika, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me tell you, it took the entire life of me to not run over to my vanity just to get my toothbrush so I can comb the little hairs that he has on the top of his head. I'm going to talk about somebody's hair.
We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.
Next thing, okay, Roland Martin, okay, or Swollen as y'all like to call him. I just call him Roland. But Roland Martin, has the nerve, got on a soccer shirt, cannot breathe. Okay, crew neck is not his friend. All right, none of that. I'm just like, how in the world does he talk about anybody? Okay. And then he's talking about, well, Candace Owens is a grifter. Nobody grifts more than Kamala. Okay. 1 minute do you have no sense, man? Next minute, she's you better thank the union worker. Like, come on. That is a grift. That is a hard grift.
Oh, I agree 1000%. One thing that really pissed me off is when he said that one of the guys said he gets his news from TikTok and not from news sources. News sources that are primarily owned by the left. News sources that are extremely biased, pushing propaganda. You got to beat them. You got to pretty much trap them in the corner and torment them to post the truth. As we saw, Stephen Miller was just now talking about all of this stuff about the baddest of the baddest immigrants that came to this country. Trump has been talking about this since nobody wanted to listen to him. Since his first his first time being president, he was talking about it. But the main news sources that Swollen Martin said that people should listen to, They buried these stories. The Hunter Biden laptop, they buried these stories.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about Biden losing his damn mind, they buried these stories.
And then turned around and gave themselves rewards
And then turned around and gave themselves awards.
for bringing the story to light. Like, no, you got caught, and so you had to actually talk about it. Because Biden jacked up that debate so much, you couldn't deny it.
How are we the dumb ones because we support Trump? I mean, if you jump into their mind though, what are they trying to say about us?
They're trying to call us sellouts. That's essentially what they're saying. Okay. And it blows my mind, right? Let's just say, well, I don't really like the left, right? Meaning politicians, not people. I don't really like the left. But I would never say you don't have the right to be stupid. Like they have that right. Like they have the right to think Kamala is black. They have the right to think Joe Biden is not a racist. They have the right to think they're on their second black president when one is white and one is half white. So they have that right. But my thing about it is they don't want to give you that right. How is it that we're only allowed to have one side that we vote for? How do you have, how is that not a system of authoritarian, what do they call it? Authoritarianism. I don't even know what the hell that word is. I don't know. I don't even talk about it.
Authoritarianism.
I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
That word. Yes.
That one.
No. We don't have that system, but we can only vote one way. This is definitely China for black people.